Okay, so this is going to be my third attempt at trying to do a video blog on the BMF, the big Millennium Falcon. Both other times I've done this, the tapes I've been using, I've gone to digitize them. They haven't been working that great, so they've never been put up for anyone to see. So this one is going to be much shorter, much quicker, maybe a little bit more to the point, but I don't know. Maybe I'll actually add it with the footage that did work from my second attempt. We'll see. Anyway, when this first came out, I saw it on the big Toys R Us midnight extravaganza with the midnight release of the Clone Wars toys, and this was one of those items in the Clone Wars toys. It was $160, and I decided there was no way in the world I was going to pay $160 for the Millennium Falcon, even though it was very impressive. It was impressive because they broke whatever the molds for the original releases of the Millennium Falcon, the ones that we've had since '78, even on up to the '97, '98, '99, 2000 releases of those. They've all been from the same mold. So I was glad that they busted them, because then they realized it meant that they had to do something else and come up with more oomph. And almost $100 more. I think the old Millennium Falcons were like $50. So I decided I wasn't going to buy it. And I'd walk past them in the stores all the time, and I'd drool over the boxes and have to clean it up because it was getting a little messy. But I had finally found them on clearance at Walmart, and they were $100. So I was like, you know what? I don't have $100 with me. I'm going to do a couple freelance jobs, a freelance job, run back out and buy it maybe. That was what I decided to do. That was my game plan. So I went back out to get it, and it was gone. So I had to revert back to the evils, if you will, of eBay. Looked, bid and bid, kept getting outbid on things. And then I finally found one. Sometimes if you misspell things on eBay, it's the best way to find a great deal, because someone has, put on there the Millennium Falco, and I like, Rock Me Amadeus as much as the next person, but if you're looking for the Millennium Falco, there you go. Anyway, so I found this on there. And buy it now with shipping was going to be a total of $107, which was actually cheaper than what it would have cost me at Walmart had I bought the one that they were clearancing. So I bought it, and it showed up, and the box was was dinged up. It said so in the auction, so it wasn't it wasn't in dismay when I saw it. And I'd heard people say it before, and I never clicked. The size of that box is just for the body of this thing. The two front forks are packaged separately into the box, but that size of that box is just for the body of this thing, which is amazing. So I pulled it out, put it together, put the stickers on it, which is not one of my favorite things to do, but whatever. I've got shaky hands when it comes to doing stuff like that. So anyway, taking a quick look around the outside of this thing, other than just the sheer size of it, it's very cool. You've got a radar dish that moves around here. The other ones had it, but of course you always had to grab it up here to move that around. You've got the upper turret, but the thing that was cool about this is instead of the clickety-clack noise, you actually get this. That's pretty cool. And also you don't have to hold it up there. You've got a little slider right over here, which does everything for you. And then it's got the rapid fire laser that the Millennium Falcon is known for taking out the TIE fighters. along the top, you've got a couple of buttons on this side that, excuse me, you got a couple of buttons on this side that have some sound effects with them.
You've taken your first step into a larger world. With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight? You see? You can do it.
See, that's pretty cool. I got some other...
It's not wise upset a Wookiee.
I suggest a new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
See, that's pretty cool. Of course, now if I held that button down, it would go through that entire string of dialogue between the beeping and the roaring and the it's not wise to upset a Wookiee, don't pull people's arms out, but you know, that kind of thing. I'm not going to do that because, again, I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, even though I'm rambling a bit, which I'm very, very much known to do. So really, on this side of things, that kind of wraps it all up. If we flip it around just a touch to the front side of the Falcon, and we've got some bits over here on the other side, some buttons to push as well. Some lasers. I guess that's what that button does. Don't know how well it's showing up, but the headlamps come on. The cockpit actually lights up as well. And one of the things I really like about this cockpit is the fact that you've got room for Han, you've got room for Chewie, you've got 2 additional seats back here for Obi-Wan and for Luke, or for Leia, or for whoever you want to set in there. And that's pretty cool because normally all you got, you had 2 seats in the other Millennium Falcons, but really, I mean, it's that one person. It wasn't really 2 seats. It was just for looks. So this is pretty cool. The front seat is even adjustable so that the woolly mammoth there can sit down and stretch his legs out a bit while he pilots the thing. So I'm going to spin this around. The thing that's cool about this is, I mean, we've read about it. You've never actually seen it. You never saw it work. You hear about, they ejected after they dumped their cargo line in A New Hope. But if you punch over here, I'm sorry, I am way off. That's a different total feature on the other side. This is one of the things that I really like. Hasbro has gone through great lengths to put very slow springs on ramps and things. Showed you on the ATTE, and they time it with the sound effects basically. I just think that's kind of cool. It's a really awesome feature. I think that Hasbro's kind of stepped up to the plate and done well on. So throw that one in there again. I could shut the lights off in the room, but it's a daylight out, and not going to be that dark in here. So, but it actually has lights that light up on here with that. That's very, very cool. Another thing we have. Let's spin this around, and you actually get the engines lighting up rather than having our trusty sticker for the back engines. I like that as well. There's so many things about this ship that I like. One, the very least is its size. For those of you thinking about getting this for your small child, anyone under the age of 14, it's still an awesome playset, awesome cool toy to have. But they're not really going to be able to run around the house with this because it's it's big, it's heavy. I have to tilt it completely on its side to walk through a door with it. So I mean, it's kind of monstrous, but it's still cool. By all means, you can get it if you can.